Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senior Vice President, Engineering, Vic Gundotra.
Looks like you're all very excited to be here. Welcome to Google I/O. You know, you go back to 2008, that was the first year we held Google I/O. Maybe some of you were there. That year, our opening keynote focused on client, connectivity, and the cloud. But we recognized that this industry was going through dramatic change and that connectivity was about to explode, both in its availability as well as its bandwidth. And that would allow us to build cloud-based services that we could hardly have dreamed of a few years ago. And then who could forget last year? That was a lot of fun. We're very excited about the 5,000 plus people that are in this room. We have viewing parties in these 122 cities, including places like Cairo, where we have over 1,000 people. It's 2 a.m. in the morning in Cairo.
Today we're announcing a couple of new services that we think you'll really enjoy. And to talk about the first one, here's Chris Yerga from the Android Cloud Services team.
Starting today, users can rent movies from Android Market and instantly stream them via the cloud to their computers or to their Android devices.
Your music collection is stored in the cloud, so you can stop worrying about where your songs are and start enjoying your music. We're targeting a Q4 launch for Ice Cream Sandwich, and in many ways, this will be our most ambitious release to date.
This is an exercise bike made with Life Fitness, and it's compatible with Android Open Accessory. Anand's going to get ready for a workout on it. First, put on his headband. But most importantly, he's got his Android phone. Now he's going to dress for his workout. People go crazy for his legs. All right. Now watch what happens when he plugs the phone into the bike. It recognizes the accessory and it shows an application that knows how to talk to it. And then the API is actually going to have the bike control the game that he's going to play. Now see, as he pedals faster, he moves the Android guy up. He pedals slower, he moves the Android guy down. Let's take a look at one of these ADK boards in action. So here we have a Labyrinth game, and we've added 2 off-the-shelf servo motors to it, and those are hooked up to this ADK board. The ADK board then is communicating to the tablet. The tablet's running a simple app which sends accelerometer data over the ADK, which is then controlling the tilt of the Labyrinth. The object of the game is to tilt the platform to make the ball follow the line and go all the way to the end without falling into any of the... You got the 3, a little better than the calorie count.
Thanks for sensing. All 5,000 of you are getting one today.
create. This is really straightforward. We're specifying the name of the shared preferences file, which we've defined up the top here. It's just user preferences. And we're adding a helper for each of the keys you want to back up. You want to be persisting only user preferences. And so this is how you can define exactly which of those keys within the shared preference file you want to back up. To make that work, you need to add a new attribute to your application node, specifying your backup agent, and you need to also have a metadata tag which has your API key backup service.
I actually like the phone there.
This will allow you to finish it. So there's the average, leader, and then your score. Because you can see some of the buttons behind you.
So what is Google Storage? At its core, it's a service that allows you to store your data on Google's proven storage infrastructure. It's designed to be extremely reliable with multiple layers of redundancy built in.
If your upload is interrupted, with resumable transfer, once you get back into high connectivity zone, it can just resume again. And that's nice because you don't waste all the time that you've already put into, suppose you're already uploading, 500 megabytes. The server will give you back an upload ID, and if it gets interrupted, you can use that upload ID. You can see it at the end of the URL there during the put request. And in response to that, this is the Google Data Resumable Protocol. Google server will tell you how many bytes it currently has, and then you can follow up by putting a range, content range put with the rest of the content.
If you use Firefox, it will be possible to make your own Google. If you grow lettuce with Red it will grow in 3 weeks instead of 3 months, and it tastes sweet like fruit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Vic Gandotra.
Increase and total viewers yesterday was just topping out over 600,000 people. So I hope all of you also enjoyed your Samsung tablets.
Welcome to the Chrome keynote. We have a lot to cover. We are here to talk about the open web, the amazing platform it is, the pace at which it's making progress.
I'm going to do a translation from English into Chinese. I think Chinese is the language I am least likely to learn in the future, so this is a good test. Welcome to San Francisco. Oh, it works. Amazing. All right, and we can listen to this now.
欢迎到旧金山.
Does anyone? Yeah. People are nodding. Yes. All right. So this is Chrome running in software. It does pretty well with 20 fish, but if you go up to say like 100, or let's go to 500, you can see there the frame rate's dropping, and we're under 10 frames a second. So here's a new version of Chrome with GPU acceleration turned on for the canvas. So that's too easy. 2,000. Still too easy. 10,000. All right, so now we're up to 10,000 or so sprites, and still doing, around 30 frames a second. And it's very easy to move that kind of sprite animation over to WebGL.
Yeah, so are we ready for some fun and games? We are bringing Angry Birds to the biggest platform out there, the web. So why don't we play some Angry Birds? Come on, go ahead, take it away. So as you can see, this is the Angry Birds that I'm sure you played, for a few hours. The second Chromebook is from Acer. Acer is the world's leading PC manufacturer, and they worked to come up with a new Chromebook which is much more portable. So we hope you all get a chance to try out Chromebooks and help spread the word as well. In fact, which is why IO attendee gets a free Chromebook. These are the web is the most amazing platform, the development platform in our lifetimes. The future of the web is in the hands of a lot of you in the audience. We hope you continue to write great applications, and the web is what you make of it. Thank you.
You saw a lot of really cool demos of what you can do with HTML5 today. Today we're going to also continue that by telling you about capabilities that are being built into the platform today, including file system, WebSockets, and 3D. But we're also going to spend a lot of time talking about the future of the web platform.
So a lot of applications do this today. Things like chat. You're sending chat messages, updates back and forth to a server. If it's email, you might be polling for email. And although it's possible to do this, it's very inefficient right now. So WebSockets is meant to be a very simple API that lets you send and receive messages over a persistent connection. And last but not least, 3D. Those of you who were at the keynote this morning, you got to see Angry Birds in 3D. This is my absolute favorite. I'm sort of addicted to it. CSS variables help us factor stuff out. And this is going to be great for themes. This is going to be great for building stylable websites. But you can hand over your variables sort of as the contract for how you want to theme and style your CSS rules.